Oh yeah, black sun in the hizzle, all for shizzle dizzle. We got an excellent show here today. Today. The name of the title: The Soul Train Has Not Left the Station. Ah, we'll wait on MD to get here. Let me see. Invite. Some interesting things were said today on Angel Snup Nup Live today. Oh yeah. Boom boom. There it is right there. Oh yeah, I'm starting early for this one. Starting really early for this one. I hope my audio is good. Deacon, hey, Deacon, you already know. You already know. Angel took some personal shots, but I'm not gonna take no personal shots with Angel. I can, but I won't. Because this is all about critiquing Operation Operation Exodus, Mississippi. So I'm not gonna attack Angel personally. I could drag Angel. Perfect audio. Okay. Yeah, this is my old school headset. The other one, man, long story, but I'm glad the audio's perfect. That other headset, I don't know, man. I might have to take that back. Take that back to the damn where I bought it from, man, because that thing is make me sound, man. It was horrible. Oh, horrible. But yeah, it sounds good now, man. Perfect audio. I understand. No, I'm not gonna. Again, let me know when you're ready. I'm ready. Oh goodness, I'm ready. Let me hold on, y'all. I gotta let MD. I guess and I can't blame MD because I'm not getting notifications. I did not know the notification this morning for Yanga's show, and then you know. I love Gynocracy. She be doing shows here and she just be popping in and out. Gynocracy. Sister, you are too talented to be doing shows and people be ministering the shows. You kind of, I understand your technique and all that, but you gotta give us heads up, baby, because you be, your shows be off the chain. So shout out to Gynocracy. Again, I'm not gonna drag Angel. I know there's some people out there that would love to drag Angel. They would love me to drag Angel. I know they would love it. Oh man, here we go. All right, yep. All right. What's going on, MD? What's going on?
Peace, power, and reparations. What's going on, man?
Man, power reparations, man. How's my audio this time? This is my original headset.
It's popping now.
Oh shit.
Just not enough to where I can't understand you, but yeah, it's popping a
Okay.
little bit.
I'm gonna be at the house in about 5 minutes. So
Okay, yeah, no problem.
yeah, 5 minutes. Okay. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, that way I can get on my computer and sound clear. Cause yeah, like
Yeah,
I
I mean,
said.
yeah, you could have waited. Like I saw you scheduled it for 16. I left you a message
Oh,
saying that like just let me know whenever you was ready. You didn't have to start it now,
oh,
but we
okay,
here now,
okay.
so yeah, it is what it is.
Okay, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm actually almost at the house now, so yeah, that way y'all can hear me clearly. But hey, uh, shit, you want to kick this thing off?
Yeah. I guess it's up to me. So first off, let me say this. Dealing with the emotional aspect of it, right? Because
Yeah.
I know it's gonna get brought up. Do I feel some type of way about it? Yeah, of course I do, because I invested time and an informational aspect to all of this, right?
Right.
So do I feel some type of way about it? Yeah, I do. I most definitely do. I have every right to, because again, to my belief, I was the number one proponent of all of this when it comes to Operation Exodus Mississippi. So with time, with total commitment to the effort, with it being down to this, yeah, you damn right. I'm pissed about it. You damn right I am. Because it's a certain defamation to my character when I'm being a proponent of something, and then come to find out, that the feelings toward the actual effort is different from what I'm saying.
Right.
And that's not to say that I didn't understand that it was some differences. That's why I was trying to bring us together to
Right.
come to a compromise.
Yes.
That was the whole point. But since you want to downplay it, you want to defame not only my character but the character of Black Sun, which why you felt the need to do that, I don't know, because I thought this was about OEM. Where all the other stuff come from, I don't know. What does that have to do with anything? But it is what it is. So the title, "The Soul Train Never Left the Station." Why is it titled that? Since 2018, like I said, even from a general discussion before 2018, Operation Exodus Mississippi has been in existence, right? When he asked you, like I said before in a earlier video I did last week, when you ask him what's the strategy, what's the initial step to implement Operation Exodus Mississippi, he then refers you to the video narrated by Omar Shabazz. With my interpretation of the video, I don't see a strategy. I don't see any type of political infrastructure being given out on how you're going to do any of the things that you say you're going to do. Nigga babble is what it is at the end of the day. You talk about the soul train. You talk about the soul train's going to roll on. The soul train never left, my brother. At this point, I'm thinking that you still on the platform, nigga babbling. You ain't even gotten the train yet. That's just what it is. I'm to that point now. I'm tired of the nigga babble. I'm tired of people being have to be committed to being a blind follower. I'm not gonna do that. No way, shape, or form am I gonna do that. You didn't want to come to the table and have a real discussion on what Operation Exodus Mississippi was. You knew you couldn't have an intellectual discussion because you're not intellectual. You're a nigga babbler. Then to draw a straw man or do an ad hominem, you downplay intellectualism. You downplay people doing research, people bringing out credible information as it pertains to the subject, and say you don't need to be intellectual. You need reality. Nothing that you say is based in reality. Then on top of that, the way you run your channel is so tyrannical, where you more or less, for a different word, threaten Deacon and Twin, saying that you look at them a certain type of way because they over here on the arena in the chat. So you put them in a position to say, damn, do I supposed to be over here? I mean, is that cool? Then you turn around and say, oh, well, you could do whatever you want to do. You grown. But you're going to feel some type of way about them being over here. Come on, what is that, bro? You too old for that, Talik. I mean, god damn. What are we doing here? So at the end of the day, I took the initiative upon myself to create a brand new ideology when it comes to Operation Exodus Mississippi, and named it Operation Exodus South, in order to give the people some type of concise information where the next time a question comes out about the strategy, at least we can have an answer for them. I think the people are at least worth that, at least. But you don't even deem anybody worthy enough to get an explanation of Operation Exodus Mississippi. You a tyrant is what you are. And you want everybody to conform to Soul Land. But you ain't even got your ass in the train on destination to Soul Land yet. The tracks ain't even laid out. The tracks is the information put forth for the people to understand. You ain't even got them on you ain't even got it yet. You got a train, you got a station, you got soul land on the other side. No means to get there. You still on the platform, nigga babbling is what you're doing. I tried my best, Deacon, to have unity. I tried. You know I tried. I've been pushing Operation Exodus Mississippi since its damn near its inception. And here I am questioning what Operation Exodus Mississippi is because you don't deem me worthy enough to understand what it is. Now, now I got to give you some money and go print out some flyers and go give them to the people in order for me to be relevant within Mississippi campaign. Like that's crazy to me. Like crazy. I don't get it. But if that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. I can't stop that. Nor can you stop me putting out information on Operation Exodus South. And we'll let the people decide what is a more concise strategy. Because it ain't up to me at this point. I have a position. Everybody knows I'm a reparationist. I must come up with something that benefits what I'm saying, what my reality is. And not only my reality, but the reality of my people. You don't give a damn about the people, man. You just want a nigga babble and you want people to listen to you. So and you try to come out with some type of as to you only got such a amount of subscribers and views, and you try to be boastful about or be prideful in saying that this is the reason why I have so many views and followers because I'm speaking truth and no matter what. No, that's not it. It's because you don't want to. You push everybody away from you. That's what it is. I don't know like your antisocial schizophrenic ways where something in your head is saying like don't mess with nobody. And so yeah, man, so I did that, but like I said, you do, continue to do me, and with that, but you talk about me and mine and I'm doing, and the arena in general, yeah, I'm gonna have fun each and every time. So it's just what it is. And it's ironic me saying that because I came to the arena as representative of Operation Exodus Mississippi. That's the ironic part about it. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I don't know what else. I don't know what else that can be said about it. You call me a thief. Like, what am I stealing? You don't have a vision for me to steal. I did steal your turn. I changed it
MD,
because you
MD,
didn't want to.
you breaking up. Oh shit, we lost MD, man. Damn, MD. Oh man, I think MD's still driving. MD, if you can hear this, man, you were breaking up. So, I'm gonna hold it down till you get back. Um, yeah, I concur everything that MD's saying. Yeah, Angel did do a video about us earlier, Trevor. So yeah, we're responding. But like I said, like I told Yanga, I'm not gonna attack Angel personally, but I'm gonna tear down his doctrine, and I'm gonna tear down the behavior behind the doctrine. I'm gonna explain. Okay, there we go. MD, you back? Yeah, you were breaking up. Oh shit, hold on.
Okay, am I clear now?
You're clear now. Are you on the road?
No,
Uh-oh.
I'm parked.
Oh, you park? Okay, okay. It's a little.
Yeah, I'm parked. Hold
It's
on.
in and out. Yeah.
All right, give me a second. Let me turn on my hotspot. Give me a second.
No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Yeah. Okay. So again, Trevor. Yeah, we're just responding because um, Angel really didn't have a defense on as far as the critique. He was more or less, doing personal attacks. And I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. When people can't defend their doctrine, and they usually add ad hominem attacks and attack people. What up, gynocracy? What up, gynocracy? Gynocracy. Okay, I think he's parked. We're still going to give. Okay, let's see how that turns out.
Hey, can you? Do I sound better now?
Yeah, just run a sentence. Yeah, and I'll let you know. It should be. Yeah, you should be good.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna run off of this hotspot. I guess I'm in a bad area, but
Okay, okay. Well, you sound
um,
better.
okay. All right. Just, if I start breaking up, just let me know.
We'll do.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, the ad hominems, like you said, Black Son, the ad hominems, the straw man's trying to deflect to something else when we're supposed to be dealing with OEM. Like it's shameful at this point. You know what I mean? What was the point of you bringing up Black Sun and Aaliyah Muhammad and Nova? What was the point? What does that got to do with OEM? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? What was the point of bringing up uh uh the arena as a whole? What was the point of talking about Yanga? What Yanga do? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not understanding. Like bro, like you so full of yourself, and like I said, you so isolated that you don't even understand the stuff that you do sometimes. Like that's why I say nigga babble. You constantly double talking yourself. You constantly talking yourself in a box. You'll say one thing and then contradict it the next sentence. Like, bro, come on, like what are we doing here? We never insulted you. We never defamed your character. We never disparaged anything that you previously said. Bro, we just trying to get understanding. And then you'll say the people who need to understand. Who? Where are they at? That's what I need to know. Where are they at? Who besides me is publicly speaking on Operation Exodus Mississippi? You tell me, because I don't think nobody is. And Black Summer, am I still good?
No, you're perfect now. Yeah, you good now. Yeah, yeah, hell yeah,
Okay.
much better.
Yeah, like I said, like who is talking on Operation Exodus Mississippi? You let me know, and then I go refer to them and find out what's going on. Who you gonna say, Talib? I see Talib once a month, if that. Who you gonna say, Deacon or Twin? They over here. Like who else? Who else you gonna say? I can name literally everybody that's in your chat. I can name them. They're not making no videos. They're not putting out any documentation talking about Operation Exodus Mississippi. So where they at? I tell you where they at. They over here at the arena because I'm the one talking about Operation Exodus Mississippi. I've been doing it since I got on the arena. So what are we talking about? You're a joke at the end of the day, Tully. Get over yourself, get out of the box, and participate. Period. Or you'll continue to be a joke. You'll continue to be the conductor on the platform, nigga babbling, and the train ain't going nowhere. It ain't it. The train was built in 2018 and it ain't left the station. Period. So we need to come to an understanding. If you don't want to do that, I'm gonna continue to roll on. My train is already left. It's already left. I already got an OES series part one out. Boom, it's gone, done. You got Operation Exodus Mississippi narrated by Omar Shabazz, where he contradicted. You got Omar Shabazz contradicting himself in the video, and it still ain't got no plan or strategy in it. It's just you got him narrating nigga babble. You know how ridiculous that sounds. You got him saying that OEM is a political strategy. Then the next sentence, OEM ain't got nothing to do with politics, huh? Make it make sense. But that's just him reading nigga babble off a card. He know what he was saying because he don't promote Operation Exodus Mississippi. So let's get real at the end of the day. If you want to do battle from a social standpoint with dealing with OEM, let's do battle. Then once we finish battling, we can shake hands and come to an agreement. Until then, you just nigga babbling. A lot of old folks, that's what they do. They nigga babble. You an old man. So let's just keep it real at the end of the day. Don't nobody want to hear you talk. That shit is over with. Let's see what's up here. Oh, that's Black Song. Yo, you there?
Yeah, I just switched over to my. I'm at the house now. Is that
Okay, all
better?
right, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So again, like I said, at the end of the day, you don't wanna do anything constructive. All you want to do is just sit on your soapbox and talk to the same group of people and talk yourself in circles all day long, not coming to no conclusion with nothing. I was trying to be the person to break you out of that, but I see I failed. I'm just another person in the purge, I guess. But it is what it is. It's hurtful that you feel that way. That's another emotional talking point, Tali. I'm hurtful that you feel that way because I was into what you were saying. Even from the circular talk, I was into it. But I was trying to get your ass on the straight path. But I failed. As soon as any point of contention came, that was failure for me. Because you can't take that. You can't take criticism. And not criticism in a bad way. You can't take criticism in trying to come to a compromise on something that's supposed to help us as a people. You can't do that. Because you content in nigga babbling. It is what it is. I don't know if I was breaking up at the time, but like I was saying, what was the point of bringing up the situation with Black Son? What was the point? Do you know what? Why would he say that, Black Son? What was the point?
That's a diversion.
Did you do something directly to him?
No, he's holding on to old stuff. He's holding on to old stuff, and people on YouTube they tend to do that. How's my mic? It sounds good. Okay,
Yeah, you sound great.
okay, okay. Yeah, it's just he's holding on to old stuff, man, and it's like it's really the diversion to really say he really doesn't have a plan. Now, one thing that he did do, and I was taking notes, he brought up Maurice Mohammed. Maurice Mohammed represented an overthrow. He brought up Alquan. Alquan represented an overthrow. He brought up Guy in Hollywood, which also represented an overthrow. Now, after three overthrows, including MD, you have to ask yourself, because I know, you have to ask yourself this question. What would this look like in a real life scenario situation, Angel? Have you studied government? Have you studied, you know, uh, time?
I study them all the time because in forming the government, you would have to realize in every situation it was tyrannical, it was oppressive. The leaders are usually uptight like yourself. And one thing that you always say that Mississippi campaign is for the people. So when the people like MD20, the people like Alquan, the people like uh, Guy Nollywood, and somebody else because I made a covenant, I can't mention their name. Those are the people, Angel. The people are going to ask questions. It's human nature to ask questions. So my question to you is, where did you get this? And this not only goes to Angel, but I mean, I don't want to even take the focus off Angel because I can apply this to Lex too. You talked about your qualifications. Well, I'm a good person. I have boots on the ground. Sir, that doesn't qualify you to form a nation, even form a nation that's better than this one. Now, this nation here has a constitution. So, first thing you have to do is make sure that Mississippi campaign is lined up with that constitution. And the constitution talks about freedom of speech.
There you go.
Right. So how would that work within inside of the United States, where people we're one of the greatest nations in the world because we can ask questions. We have freedom of uh, First Amendment, freedom of speech, and one of those freedoms is to ask questions. Now, I can tell you some similar characteristics that your soul land reminds me of. I mean, I could think about Uday and Usay. I could think about Saddam. I could think about Pol Pot. I think about Stalin. I think about Hitler. I think about Mao Zedong. I think about Fidel Castro. These are the people that I think about when I think about the type of tyranny that you add. You're bringing about tyranny, which is so. Why would we go to this land, this soul land, to the soul with the soul train when you're offering oppression? Do you know what oppression looks like? That's what I would have to ask you, Angel. That's why I get on here and I talk about freedom. People always want to impose. What you want to do is impose what you think the solution is, but I would have to ask, do you even know what freedom is? Do you know what oppression is? I would have to ask you basic questions. See,
Right.
yeah, I would have to ask you basic questions because what MD doing is asking questions about nation and a government that's way over your head. I'm gonna have to bring you. I'm gonna have to bring
Way
you.
over.
It's way over. So MD is being nice to you. And that goes along with Al Quan and Guy Nollywood, even though they stooped to your level and called you names. I'm not going to call you names. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to
Right.
give you basic black nationalism 101.
Right.
I can do that. I can do that without even mentioning all them other people that you mentioned. I can do it. I can just break down and tear down your whole concept of you don't even have a basic understanding of what oppression is. You don't have understand what freedom is. You don't have an understanding of what for the people is. Let's just deal with for the people. For the people, people will have needs. People will have wants. People will have demands. And in order to get to that stage, Angel, you have to listen to them and be able to come up with a solution without getting upset, without adding homonyms and without getting into people's personal business and calling them names and saying, oh, you stole something. No, if it's for the people, if it's for the people, then it has to be for the people. So the first thing people are going to come with are questions before they decide, I'm going to sell everything, pack up, and I'm going to move to Mississippi. I'm going to be part of Angels Up Mississippi campaign. Well, the first thing you got to do is answer some questions, some basic questions, sir. And when you referred to the video, and that's what we did, we went straight to the video, and we began to look at things that we didn't agree with. So history repeats itself because I'm only going to assume because I wasn't there. Mr. Mohammed did the same thing. Maurice Mohammed. I'm going to assume Alquan did the same thing because I know Alquan and Guy Nollywood, who I'm not friends with, were very invested, but like yourself, they were very emotional, and so because they were felt like I could be a part of this, I can help build on this. And you said in your own words, Angel, that Mississippi campaign is not mine, but you said today it's yours. But I can revert back to a video where you said it wasn't yours, that it's not a new idea. But when black people come together, see, that's a form of narcissism. You feel that you're more qualified. Sir, number one, I'm going to tell you, you have no military training. So when you talk about succeeding, you better have a military plan. And you don't yet. So that's why I would agree with MD on the nigga babble. Because when you talk that succession talk, you're babbling at that point because you have no military plan. You don't know what type of destruction is coming your way, sir. But you're oblivious to the destruction of the people who you're not catering to. When you say for the people, you have to give in to their wants and needs in order to buy a prosperous nation. Because how America works, it's about the people. It's about, when you talk about state and federal and all that. And again, I would have to ask you, what do you define as oppression? Because based on what I see, and I'm not trying to be funny, Angel, what I see around here in America and what you're offering, America's up here and you're down here with you're down here. But when it comes to oppression, you're up here, America's down here. So you outdo their oppression based on your accolades that you gave yourself. Based on your accolades that you gave yourself. Yeah, I'm a good person and I this and that. And I'm like, what's that has to do with managing government? It don't have a damn thing to do with government. Government, like the Constitution, is a documentation that guarantees people's rights. And off that, you have other documents that try to go around the world, like human rights and all that. But it guarantees the rights of individuals, not based on what Angel determined as what it
Liberation.
right, liberation, right.
That's what he would call it.
Right. But in his mind, right, but because again, that's that narcissistic thinking there, Angel. What is your definition of liberation? Because it sounds like people have liberated themselves from you at the end of the day.
Uh-oh.
Oh, like I said, I can get down and dirty without calling you a single name, brother. One thing I do know, like I said, I know politics. I know it quite well. I know military tactics. I know what freedom is. I know what tyranny is. Look at my
So again, right. So at the end of the day, like I said, he used straw man tactics.
mhm.
He used ad hominems to basically deflect from
Oh, you're breaking up again, MD.
my green screen,
Oh shit.
except
MD, you
whatever
breaking
I'm
up.
saying.
Yeah, you breaking
Am
up.
I breaking up?
Yeah, you're breaking up again.
Damn, man. Hold on. Give me a second.
No problem, no problem. So as we wait on MD, okay, he's gonna fix this thing. As we wait on MD. So I want to ask you this, Angel. I'm not calling you a coward, but not facing the people is a lot of leaders like yourself have displayed cowardice behavior. Not wanting to face the people to ask questions. You talk about all these accolades and leadership skills. You first have to be able to not be a coward. So we came to your platform but you want to grandstand, you want to get on your soapbox, and so we've offered you, and we still gonna offer you. You're always welcome to come to the arena. Always welcome, brother. You're always welcome. In fact, let me put my money where my mouth is. Copy, because I always offer platforms for anybody. Anybody come to onto the arena. You see how Ganocracy got down? She brought on, you know. So again, I'm gonna say this, man. It's like I don't think you're. I don't think you. And then you said that. You said that MD stole your idea. No, sir. We got it. We got it. No, we got the files. You relinquished that power over to MD20. That's what you did. Do you not remember that, Angel? You relinquished it over. You passed the torch on over, and now what they call back in the day when I'm growing up, it was called Indian giver. Are you being an Indian giver? Shout out to my Native Americans, but hey, yeah, I mean that's called Indian giving. You did
How do I
relinquish.
sound now?
You sound better.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, yeah, continue on. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I was just saying that not willing to uh, come face me and yourself, MD, is cowardice. He talked about all these accolades, and I wrote everything down, and I said, "Well, but you're a coward, though. You're a coward because you're scared to come on the arena and have us challenge those points. You already know MD's challenging. You already know it, and MD's be nice. Black Sun won't be so nice, and there would be no ad hominem attacks because I will eat that up. You know this, Angel. You know it. You know it in your heart. That's why you're scared to come here. Because just the simple fact of the government, you don't even understand what reparations is, brother. Because you've said on many occasions, well, we don't need no handouts. And I'm like, well, where's the handout? Because you know how I roll. You don't work, you don't eat. But reparations is restitution, Angel. It's not a handout. So you don't know what that is. I really don't think you know what freedom is. I want to challenge you. I don't think you know what
And
freedom is.
check this out, Black Son. He's so much in the double speak. He said our ancestors tried to get reparations, which is a lie.
No,
He said our ancestors tried to get reparations,
no.
but after 100 so years, it's not reparations anymore. Then he turned around and said, Operation Exodus Mississippi, in the same paragraph, Operation Exodus Mississippi is not his. He's only doing what the ancestors were doing. So hold on, wait a minute. So if the ancestors was asking for reparations, and now it's begging, what is Operation Exodus Mississippi? You just continue to work with the ancestors. I don't see what the ancestors were what you're trying to do. But nonetheless, if you're saying that you just continuing on what the ancestors were doing, but then turn around and say the ancestors asked for reparations and didn't get it, so if we ask for it now, it's begging. Like you talk yourself into a corner so much, it's ridiculous. Like I don't get it. Like come
Well,
on, man, let's put something in stone. Let's put something in stone so we can get this done. That's what I'm telling you. But you don't want to do that.
well, he doesn't know how to, MD. He doesn't know how to. But a lot of people don't know how to. And I'm gonna give, and in fact, I'm gonna answer Inyame's question because I know you posed that to Yang. I'm gonna kill two birds with one stone. In fact, I'm gonna kill three birds. I'm gonna throw Lex in there. So I got Yanga that I'm gonna answer for Inyame. And Yame, you can jump up because people was always wondering the end game. So I'm about to give the end game. So y'all share and like this video because Black Sun is about to give an end game. Something that I always ask everybody, the Hebrews, everybody. And this is what Angel don't have. And this is why I know Angel's not serious about this. Number one, informing a nation, because he talked about ancestors doing this. The ancestors have always approved on the freedoms of this country, the Constitution. And you got amendments. So, hey, 101, in order to make a nation appeasable to black people, it has to be better than the United States. You follow me so far? You have to be better than the United States. So what I'm saying is that United States offers the best freedoms in the world. So now you have to match that. And our ancestors have been doing that. We've been doing this whole time. Black nationalists, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, the Martin Luther Ladies. We can go on and on and on and on. Your Webby Du Bois's, your Marcus Garvey's. These people, the Kennedy Hangers, have been improving this system. So whatever freedom they offered, we have made it better and better and better. But we still have to match. We've made it better and better, but we still have to match the freedoms that our forefathers contributed to these freedoms. That's what people are getting. People always make America and the freedoms and the Constitution synonymous with white supremacy. No. If it was white supremacy, Kennedy wouldn't have to have troops down there protect those students in Alabama. You wouldn't have Malcolm
If it were white supremacy, we would still be in chains.
Absolutely. If it was white supremacy, we wouldn't. Man, it would be a lot like England. Well, no, I wouldn't even say England. It would be a lot like Libya. It'd be like Saudi Arabia. It'd be like Iran, because those are Caucasians also. Arabs, which descended, but that's a whole nother topic. But what I'm saying is that the freedoms are so great here. The reason why they're the best in the world is because our forefathers made them better. Our forefathers made them better. So I hope that answers Inyame's question. I really hope Lex challenges me on that. And I still want that smoke with you, Lex. And I hope that Angel, you got to get past Basic Freedoms 101, sir. You got to get past basic.
Yeah, he doesn't understand.
Oppression is on 101, sir. You got to get past what reparations is, sir. You don't even know what reparations is because you keep referring it to as a handout. So what you're saying is that, well, you know what? I'm not even going to say what you're saying. What I'm saying is that you're not worthy to lead anybody. That's what Black Sun is saying. MD's being nice. He's being nice. All these people have been nice, but now you've crossed the paths with Black Sun. I do this. And when you said succeed, I said, this man does not know what he's fucking talking about. Oh, goddamn, I hate to have to curse. But you are, because you are my elder, but however, you don't know what you're talking about. And so I would have to say, yes, it is nigga babble. But we got everybody. But it's just not just Angel. We got a lot of people running scared right now. Because you're dealing with black nationalism over here. At the end of the day, we're not new to this. We're not new to this. We're not new to this at all.
Not at all. And I would think that Talik would understand that. You know what I'm saying? I would think that. What you say, Black Son?
No, Yanga asked what the topic was. The Soul Train never left the station. Yanga. The Soul Train never left the station.
It just didn't leave. It didn't leave. And a lot of people have been trying to get on that train and get on the board and try to get it moving along. But every time somebody tries to do it, they push them off the train. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we really talk about a train with a passenger of one at the end of the day.
Right.
That's what we're talking about. Nothing that you say is a benefit to anybody else but yourself. Period. Like Black Son said, you don't have a inclination of what political literacy is.
No.
You don't understand the form of government. Don't
Oh
just
shit. You're breaking
you
up
don't
again, MD.
understand. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Man. Yeah, I'm at a truck stop, man. I guess I'm just in a bad area. I thought I was good. Everything was working when I jumped on. Damn, man, that's unfortunate. But
How many bars?
if it keeps going on, I mean, I guess we can.
Oh shit. Damn. Oh shit. Damn. All right, y'all. Give MD a minute. Give him a minute. They might have to adjust his. 'Cause the thing about these truck stops, they have a lot of people trying to use the Wi-Fi, so he might be thinking that HMOM something from is everybody trying to use the Wi-Fi, and it's too much of a strain for that one in the gas station. I know exactly what it's doing. I'll hold it down. So yeah, again, everybody's been nice. Like I said, you're dealing with a real black nationalist here. And like I said, I will break down because, like I said, you don't even know you're a coward when it comes to facing the people. That's what you're displaying. You're displaying cowardness. You're displaying that you don't even know the basic fundamentals of freedom. I'm gonna say this again. You gotta learn what freedom is, Mister Angel. All right, let's see. MD, talk to me.
Yeah, can I be heard now?
Yes.
Okay.
I think what's going on is everybody's trying to use the Wi-Fi at that truck stop. I think that's what's
Yeah,
happening.
probably so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I got a personal hotspot here, but
Okay.
I guess I'm just in a bad area, man. Not my cell coverage or my hotspot coverage is bad, I guess. But they say I got all bars. I don't know, but you could be right. It could just be the traffic.
Are there? Yeah, like I said, if it's other trucks and they using it, it'll
Yeah,
pull. Yeah, that's what nature might be having. And she be, if it's too many people trying to use Wi-Fi, it's that's probably what's going on. Even though you got full bars, they got full bars. If you park a bunch of next trucks, yeah, they're y'all all pulling from the
yeah,
same source. So, yeah.
yeah, and it's packed in here too. So
Oh shit, there you
so
go. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I just keep rolling along with it. Just let me know.
No
If
problem.
I
No
go.
problem.
So again, yeah, again, he doesn't understand political literacy. He doesn't understand the forms of government.
Mhm.
He don't know what recompense is. You know what I mean? I mean, he's just talking at the end of the day.
Indeed, you way up here, bro. You way up here. Bring it back down to the base. He don't even know the basics.
I'm,
Freedom, oppression, reparations. You got to get past that before you throw all them big words at him. You're throwing all
yeah,
them.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But at the end of the day, if you're not willing to have any discussion, what's the point?
It's null and void.
You know what I mean? Just from your ego, you're not willing to have discussion.
Right, because I did take notes when he talked about all his accolades and all his, what qualifies him to be the grand poobah, the leader. But like I said, if you don't have the courage to face people with their questions, then all that is null and void. In your mind, you can think you're the most righteous person, but if you don't cater to people's basic needs, like, I always joke about how the women and children and old folks are going to rebel the first. They're going to be the first ones to rebel. You tell that woman she ain't got no feminine hygiene, she gonna look at you crazy. You tell the kids they ain't got no PlayStations. I hate you, Daddy. I fucking hate you. And you tell the old people they
Yeah,
ain't got no dental plan, and they tooth is hurting. You're gonna have a revolution on your hands, sir.
yeah.
You're gonna have a very violent overthrow, and it's not gonna be pretty. It's not
Well,
gonna.
in his eyes, in his eyes, everybody should be willing to sleep on the ground and
No.
make
No,
make camps somewhere, you know what I'm saying, and build fires. I, why should I have to do Mad Max and Soul Land? Why?
right, right.
You know what I
No,
mean?
no. For any successful land, MD. So America's here. It has to be whatever place you're offering has to be here. You can't sell us utopia with no beds to sleep on, no feminine hygienes, no dental plan, no medical. We can't go backwards to Mad Max land. That's not happening. Black people are in the best country in the world. We're right here. So in order to beat that, we have to be right here, not right here, not right here, Angel. We have to be here, at least right here. It's simple mathematics, sir. Your constitution has to be better than. Because I keep bringing up constitution because you talk about succeeding. You talked about breaking away, sir. So you have to be willing to fight for that. You have to be willing, and when you fight, you have to have a plan, a military plan. And you, sir, do not have a military plan. You are living in la la land. Soul land is la la land. If you're talking about breaking away without a military strategy, sir. So again, MD, you're throwing these big words at him. He has to learn the basics. See all that grandstanding that he does? Somehow MD put him up on this high level. No, Angel, you're down here. You got to learn the basics. Freedom. You got to learn freedom. You got to learn reparations. You got to learn oppression. You got to learn those three basic fundamentals before you could consider yourself a leader to anything, sir. I think you're just throwing around words. Succession. Oh, they succeed. Well, if you succeed, how you gonna get? Well, you did say reparations, but now you're saying it's not reparations, bro. And I think that's why you got all personal and started throwing up things that are irrelevant to the Operation Exodus Mississippi, sir. All those qualifications are null and void. They're all qualifications in your head. But you wouldn't know the first thing about governance. It's because you gotta be able to work around people. You are a hermit. And I'm not saying that to be disparaging, but you live in a fantasy land in your own mind. And when people don't even it's not even about challenging when they have basic questions. You become this tyrant. You become uh this instant oppressor. How's that going to work? It's not going to work. You'll be overthrown. You were already overthrown when you were given the list of people who allegedly Maurice Mohammed, Alquan, Guy Nollywood. These people just represent your overthrow. MD20. Now MD20 again, we're willing to talk to you, sir. And that's why I'm not gonna ad hominem attacks because I want you to come on. But I know you can't. And I know that hurts you. I know that it makes you feel little. Because I know you've been getting away with the feel good rhetoric for all of your YouTube years. YouTube. But because you had boots on the ground, you've been in the Nation of Islam with Farrakhan, which is under which not even a true double site. They enjoy the amenities and benefits of America just like any other black person here in America. You think you're qualified to build this new nation, but you're not. You're not. You're like any other YouTuber on here, any black YouTuber on here. And I challenge any other black YouTuber, the Lexus, yourself, Angel, any of them, any of them. I'll go even old school, the Cities, the Uncle Gex, all of them, the Inkies. When it comes to black nationalism, they can't touch Black Sun. What's my end game goal? Because I know I know, and Yame's taking notes. You have to be better than. You have to beat America's Constitution. No problem, MD. I'll hold it down for you. I'll hold it down to you. I know Gynocracy is taking notes. I know she always taking notes. Gynocracy, take notes for these people. Take notes for all of them. In order to beat America, you have to be better than America. Not living in the woods, not living in Mad Max land, not being more oppressive than your oppressor, not, as Yanga would say, be neo-colonialist. You have to be better than. You have to go from here with your ideas to right here. This is America. You have to, whether it be Soul Land, Lex Land, Hebrew Land, whatever it is, has to be better than. That means, fellas, no Sharia law for the sisters. No, none of that. None of that. You're going to lose the sisters with that. You're going to lose the children with that. You're going to leave the old folks with that. Without the dental plan, you're going to leave the old folks, like myself, you know. You know, man, Black Son likes a good dental plan, you know what I mean? Go off, Black Son. I'm not even going off. If I went off Gynocracy, I would take it on a personal level. I would really get personal because he brought in a person and that I made a covenant with you and MD to not bring up that person's name. You know, shout out to that person. I hope that person comes on the midnight hour and join the ladies. This is a shameless plug. Join the ladies, Gynocracy and Juju, on those discussions off the chain. And hopefully, I don't know if Angel got a shout out to Angel. And Angel, yes, you are a house head. I was looking at House in the Park today. Yeah. Your personality doesn't see. She's from little side. Now I'm gonna give a little comic relief. Angel, she's from Philly, and Philly people, their music is yo son, you know, like Beanie Siegel, yo son, get in the trunk, son, yo beat. And Angel, that does not fit your femininity, sister. That's what I was saying. She's like, oh, Black Son, what you? She jumped on, thought I was called. No, when we say house head, it's a person who just enjoys house. Your personality is bubbly. You are a very feminine woman, and that would, like I said, if you would come down here, you would lose your mind because it fits. Yeah, you're a house head. I'm just gonna keep it there. All that Philly stuff does not match your personality, sister. It doesn't match, and then we wonder why. You know what? I'm sorry, man. Whole New York thing and New York has so's New Jersey, but Philly don't have it. Y'all still in the bean sickle, yo, and put them in the trunk. I call that penitentiary music. The music makes you so mad you end up in the penitentiary. That's penitentiary music. But let's get back to Angel Stepping Up 7. Angel Stepping Up 7, I could personally attack you. I could do that. But I want to keep it on nationalism. That's all I want to do. Just keep it on nationalism. I want to apply and squeeze that pressure and make you submit without adding in any homonyms. I challenge you not to attack me about me and some other person, past relationships. No, challenge me on my ideology, sir. I dare you to do that because it's easy. You can do that with all these other people, ad hominem attacks, and defer them and deflect them from the main topic at hand, which is nationalism. Because when you talk about nation building, you're in my lane. And I can zoom in and focus, and you can call me all kind of names, and I will not deter. I will not deter. I will not deter. I'm zeroed in on this nation building. And you, sir, are not qualified. And I say that with the most respect. You are not qualified. You don't know the basics. And I say that with the utmost respect. You have no idea. You have no idea. Being in the Nation of Islam, those people are the last people to talk about some nationhood. And I will tell them that. I will tell Farrakhan that itself. They don't know because they don't know, like I said, they are enjoying the benefits of America. of the United States. And anybody that talks about separation, I would challenge him, anybody. Because I am one who has an oath, a sworn oath to the Constitution. And until I see something better, the Constitution is where it's at.
Hey, can I be heard now?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead, me.
Okay, all right. So that's a good point that you just made. You have to show something better than the Constitution, right?
Yes.
The only way that you could show anything better than the Constitution is that you'll have to show more freedoms than the Constitution has. You don't want to give me any freedom. You want everything to go to the state. So you starting yourself in a hole, sir. And then you somehow want to equate that to liberation for everybody as black people. How? Where is it at? You say, oh, nothing will change. Your life won't change from how it is now. But in another video, you're saying liberation is going to have to be tested. We're going to have to sleep in dirt and tents and eat bugs and all, you know,
No.
like where's that at?
Mad Max Land.
Like, what are you talking about? Like I said, you want to hit the reset button and think that's going to take us out of the quote unquote oppression that we in now. You're not being oppressed in America, sir. You may be politically scrutinized. You may be profiled in a bigoted fashion. Yeah, I agree, most definitely. But that's not stopping your freedom.
Well, I've heard Angel talk about how we shouldn't have kids and we shouldn't procreate and we should just die.
Yeah.
Say that.
Because he feels this is the white man's nation, and we fail to be liberated within this nation. We should just like go extinct.
Right. So then
We don't deserve to be here.
that, sir, makes him worse than Margaret Sanger, who influenced Adolf Hitler. Because my question to him, now I'm gonna get personal. My question to you, Angel, if you don't want kids, don't have them. But wait a minute, you don't have kids, but you're telling people not to have. So that means you're talking to me and you're talking to the rest of us. So now you're controlling our reproductive rights here. You're controlling if we should reproduce or not. It isn't nothing more oppressive than that, sir. Because I know in America, as far as I can remember, I can still reproduce if I choose to. So I'm asking you, can we reproduce in Soul Land? Can we reproduce in Soul Land? Because I'm this close to getting really personal. I'm really getting close to getting personal with you. But I'll just keep it to the reproduction.
Yeah. Like I said, because we were captured from Africa and brought here, we somehow lost some type of war. I don't know what, you know what I mean? So because of that, we don't deserve life, and we should be extinct as a people.
Right.
According to his philosophy.
His philosophy, right. His philosophy.
Right.
That, sir, would
We don't deserve to live.
Right. And reproduce. Because I'm assuming you don't want us to reproduce and bring children into this world because this world is so evil. Really? Seriously? Because I don't look at it. I look at the world as a challenge. I look at life as a challenge. Yeah, but that to reproduce. I can get real personal. I can get real personal. Get real personal right now. But I'm gonna keep it on the politics. Right? I'm gonna get personal like you did, Andrew. But I'm better than that because I know nationalism 101. And let me say this: for you to dictate what freedom is to another human being is oppression in itself. I don't think people understood. I don't think they heard that. I don't think they heard that. For you to dictate what freedom is to another human being is oppression in itself. That's not only to you, Angel. That goes to Lex. That goes to any of these people on YouTube and Black Space. I'm black, I'm bigoted black. Any of those people. Any of those people from Kemet land to Hebrew land to Muslim land to Christian land to whatever land, whatever conscious. If you define what freedom is to me as a grown man, that of self is oppressive. And even the white man doesn't do that. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. Think about that. But it's always.
He did. He,
Oh, go ahead.
no. I was gonna say real quick. He doesn't even understand why the white man doesn't do that. He doesn't even understand that aspect. See, when you talk about the history of this country, you have to remember we weren't in consideration when they came up with this stuff. We wasn't thought of to be in equal footing with the rest of the society in America. We at that time all we were was a commodity. That was it. So where they messed up at, if you want to equate it to white supremacy, where they messed up is that in this and I'll go far as to say in this utopic fascination that they had of creating this society where all people were free, we weren't in consideration.
Right, they weren't even thinking.
That's the beauty of America. That now I'm in a position where I'm a citizen of this country based off of 1865, based off of the blood and the sweat that my ancestors fought and died for the freedoms that were instilled within these that was bestowed upon us by these white people that didn't look at us as citizens at all. That's the beauty of America.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter what anybody says, they don't have the right to say it. Because I have the same freedoms as anybody else in this country.
Absolutely. And that's why
now it's up to us. Right, again, so it's up to us to identify those freedoms. That's the real issue when it comes to black folks in this country.
Nice. And as individuals, we can do that. Like one thing that, because I don't even do religion, but one thing is freedom of religion. Y'all Negroes can't be forming all these different sets of Christianity and Hebrew Israelites and Islam and all. Y'all can't do that in real theocratic countries. Y'all can't do that. You guys are going on the concepts of your foundation is freedom of religion. And that's why people can get on here with the nigga babble when it comes to commit Hebrew Israelitism, Christianity, Islam, all these religions that forbade you in a real theocratic government, a real atheist would forbade you because if you don't go by the state's interpretation, you will be killed. America, you guys operate on the freedom of religion here in America. But y'all want to leave America. America's so oppressive, but the dang very foundation that you guys espoused your freedoms and your concepts of religion, which I don't care how ridiculous it sounds, is based on the Constitution.
So wait a minute, Black Son. You mean to tell me that their very foundation or visualization of their ideology comes from freedoms of America? That's what you're telling me, Black Son?
I'm not only saying that, MD. Let me pick one of the hardest groups, one of my favorite groups, ISUPK. It don't get no more patriotic than ISUPK. Their whole ideology, they think is based in the Bible. No, it's based on freedom of religion. It's based on freedom of religion. I would challenge Cesaria on that. Cesaria, I challenge you on that.
So wait a minute, Black Son. So let's say ISUPK, they take a trip to hell, I don't know, United Arab Emirates. What? And they stand on the corner at some hotel. What's gonna happen to them?
They'll be arrested. You'll be arrested for sedition because sedition means to go against the government. So if the theocratic laws and statutes are based on the government's interpretation of what that religion is, and you're not in line with what the government say it is, then you will be arrested for sedition.
Okay, so that equals no Saturday camp on in the UAE, huh?
No,
Okay, gotcha.
that's a trip. That may be a trip to their Guantanamo Bay. Atheos, and that's why I was so disgusted with Lex, because Atheos is God of the state. That's the first deity that was assigned to be over a state. That's Atheos in Greek terms, God of the state. Because there were many gods, many gods, pantheons of gods, but they needed a God. The first theocracy needed a God of the state, meaning the government is in charge of the religion. Lex, you fucking dumbass. Now let's get back to you, Angel Snuffed Up 7. I said I wasn't going to add Hammond and Angel. I ain't seen nothing about that. So back to you, Angel. Yeah, Angel, man. That's why you want man. You're acting very cowardly. You have two men that have not had any ad hominem and have played your video and have went to ask questions. And you gave free reign. You relinquished that power over to MD. But because you watched a video of a person who I can't name saying, yeah, give it over to MD. Now you catching feelings. Now you're catching feelings.
Oh, is that why he's mad?
That's why he's mad.
Oh wow,
That's why he's mad.
wow. And I have nothing to do with this person. Like, I can't stop her from making a video on whatever. You know what I mean? I don't have any. I don't have a relationship with that woman. So because you feel some type of way about a certain group of people, and they talk on me or talk on you or whatever the situation may be,
This is pride.
you feel some type of way about it.
Absolutely.
That's wild. That's wild. I mean, again, you know, the saddest part about this is, and again, I'm gonna put emphasis on it again. The fact that you chose to put shame on Deacon and Twin for being over here in this chat and putting a disclaimer on it saying, I can't tell anybody what to do. Then you turn around and say that you're gonna look at them differently now because they over here in this chat. Like that alone let me know like what your mentality is, what your thought process is, what your character is.
Yep.
Because again, I didn't do anything to defame you or make mockery of you or Operation Exodus Mississippi. I never did that.
No.
But because I challenged your position, you chose to go that route. That's what it is.
Right, and he's expecting us to go the same route. I'm assuming Maurice Muhammad did. I know Al Quan and Guy in Hollywood definitely went the route of throwing insults and ad hominem attacks, and you know, I'm thinking he's expecting us to go that route. But we're not going to go that route because you're dealing with real national. You're dealing with people who know what they're talking about.
But Black Son, this is the thing though. With those people you just named,
Mm-hmm.
what was the root of the conflict? The root of the conflict was, please explain to me what Operation Exodus Mississippi is.
Yeah, simple questions, and he got upset because in his mind, we're not supposed to ask any questions. We're just supposed to go along to get along. That's a cult. That's a cult. All those attributes and accolades that you gave yourself, is what cult leaders do, Angel. Not what nationalists do, what cult leaders do. And really, I was always defending you because I always wanted you to have a chance. Don't make me go back to when Yanga and another person, I can't mention her name, ate you up. I was there for you. You didn't witness that, MD. There was a show on Yanga's show on this other channel and brought Angel on and they ate his ass up. Ate his ass up. And I was still, he made a video, oh, Black Sun friends, the Black Nationalists, they attacked me. Because you were standing on some bullshit. You were standing on some bullshit you can't back. And I'm let me be respectful. You didn't know what you were talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to say bullshit because that's so demeaning. I'm not going to say bullshit, but you didn't know what you're talking about. All due respect. Trevor said, religion is a deadly thing in the wrong hands. As long as you keep it in the pocket, Trevor, you're fine. You're fine. Once you proselytize it and try to force it upon people, I don't care who hands you put it in, it's dangerous. And that's why I like Black nationalism as Malcolm taught it. When it deals with religion, keep your religion in your pocket. Blue, don't proselytize it. Blue, shout out to Blue. Shout out the dark side. Shout out to KOT. Shout out to all debaters in the league that want Black Sun to debate some damn, is there a God? Is there not? No, I don't want to debate that. How many times must I tell y'all that? Elevate yourselves. I'm trying to go beyond the scope of what me and Rio did. Hebrew Israelites, y'all gonna let a Christian show you up? You're gonna let Rio show you up? Rio did that bait so nicely. So nicely. And that's why I call that the debate of the year for any debate league. Any debate, that is the debate of the year. Sorry, Anga. Sorry, but you're not going to be able to top that. Sorry, Trevor, even though we're going to have the CT debate, which is going to be very good, it's not going to top that. It's going to be good now, but it's not going to top what me and Rio did. It's not going to top that. Sorry.
And that's the thing. And that goes back to spirituality, right? And not to put you in that bag, you know what I'm saying, Black Sun, but at the same time, that goes back to spirituality. When we're talking about spirituality, which you don't understand either, Talib.
No, Talib.
When you're dealing with spirituality, spirituality has nothing to do with my reality here in America. Not from a political aspect. From a cultural aspect, yes. But I'll never take away my culture. You mean to tell me you talk about the ancestors and continuing what the ancestors do, but you put such an emphasis on religion and what you claim to be spirituality, where you taking away emphasis on the political aspect of what we live in. You don't understand that. My spirituality is my spirituality. It's not anybody else's to decide. Hey, by the way, that's freedom too.
Yeah.
But on a softer sense, you are NOI. Whether you broke away from the NOI or not, that's what you are right now today.
Which
your values, your intent of purpose here on YouTube is built on the foundation of the NOI. And you don't even want to accept that. Like, you don't understand spirituality, bro. And not to say that's the bad thing. That's the reality in which you come from. But you can't turn around, use the very things that you were taught in the NOI, and then turn around and tell me that I must break away from my spirituality in order to be free.
Right.
You the double talk master, man.
He's not the only one. He's not the only one. He's not the only one. You know, but I want to say this because I mean, you hit him with the NOI. Guess what NOI's foundation is? The NOI's foundation is the Constitution. These black nationalists, Pan Africanists, their whole concept is based on the Constitution also. Oh, yeah, I said it. I said it in Yame. I said it, Yanga. And for any of you out there that's so anti American, everything that you eat, sleep, breathe is based on the Constitution, and your freedoms are based on the American Constitution. So, all I ask, if you don't like that, come up with something better. Because the Africans in Yame, they love the Constitution over here. They love it. The Nigerians, they love it. The Ugandians, they love it. They love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. They don't like the hypocrisy that the white man really doesn't understand. The white man, I'm going to say this, the white man doesn't understand the Constitution that we added to the freedoms. So when I talk about supremacy, yeah, black people are we have a freedom supremacy. Nobody beats our freedoms. Nobody challenges the oppression like black people. However, it's weird because these black people somehow miss the mark, like the Angels snuffing up sevens, the Tazarias, the Lexus, they miss that somehow. How are y'all missing that? Y'all go way back to Africa with the ancestors when you don't even acknowledge the forefathers, Malcolm X, Huey P. Newton, Marcus Garvey. Y'all don't even acknowledge the forefathers that contributed to the freedoms here in the U.S. That's why we're so familiar with the freedoms, y'all. And y'all want to leave this? Y'all want to leave this good land? But see, at the time when Malcolm X didn't understand it, he was under the Nation of Islam, which was under the Constitution, freedom of religion. See, Yanga, this is why they're intimidated by me. They didn't know why. They really didn't know why. It's because I know what their freedoms stand on, their whole concept. Even the whole Black Power movement is based on the Constitution. The Black Panthers, anyone? Huey P. Newton? Malcolm X, anybody? Martin Delaney? Marcus Garvey? These are all replicas of American Constitution, y'all. American Constitution. So those gnats and those ants and those mosquitoes you got to swat are white people who don't go by the Constitution. That's white supremacy. And we wonder why we got the little Stalins and the Angel Snuffed Up Sevens and all these Lexes, and they don't get it. They don't get it because they don't understand basic freedom 101. Oh, yeah, and let me say this. You know I got to throw it in. Thank you, man. Black people are school children who don't understand the difference between freedom and wanting free shit. Freedom, which I get very clearly, and spoiled niggas wanting free shit. Most of y'all fall in this categories. Niggas just wanting free shit. Thank you, Godnocracy. And somehow, between the black man and the niggers, that shit gets crossed up and mixed up because niggers don't understand the difference between freedom and wanting free shit. Niggas just want free shit. Let me say that again. Niggas just want free shit. And if they can't get free shit, you know, you're like that little white kid at Toys R Us that kicks his mom. I fucking hate you. Mom, give me the fucking G.I. Joe. No, Timmy, no. The G.I. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you, kicking his mom in the leg. I fucking hate you. I want the fucking G.I. Joe. come on, calm down. We already got your whole set of, you remember Edith from Archie Bunker? Trevor, are you there, Trevor? This is the real problem in America, and I'm glad Trevor mentioned about the black dads and this and that because yeah, we got not only black women, white women, just women doing the Ediths. I like the Ediths. I like the Ediths. But when the children get out of control, we're living in a nation full of spoiled kids who don't understand the difference between freedom and wanting free shit. I want the fucking G.I. Joe, Mom. Give me the motherfucking G.I. Joe. I fucking hate you. Okay, so we got a challenge here. Inyame. The Declaration of Rights of Man and the Citizens, the founding philosophy, the Constitution is based on it. What you get from that, Inyame? What you get from that, MD? What is Inyame talking about there?
I
Yeah,
mean, you would have to bring up the documentation on it, but in essence, what you're saying, I agree with. But the thing is, we weren't in consideration when all these things brought up. That's the brilliance of it all, is what Black Sun is saying. From those freedom fighters, from your Huey P. Newtons, from your whole Black Panther Party, from your Deacons of Defense, from your Civil Rights era, these people were not fighting for rights in particular. They were identifying the rights that were instilled in them through the Constitution.
Yes. Yes. But since
that was the revolution.
Right. John Henson, anyone? You want me to take it way back? John Henson? We're talking about before George Washington, John Henson. Oh yeah. Writing that stuff down there.
It's like the kid on the basketball court. When you get on the basketball court, he takes his ball and go home.
Right, Lex.
But in an equitable fashion, if he takes his ball and goes home, I should have every freedom and equitable responsibility to go get my own goddamn basketball and play.
Facts.
But in the sense of revolution that a lot of dark side members and other different spectrums when it comes to the reality of Black nationalism, if the kid takes his ball and goes home, he would rather go and bust that ball and bust every other ball in the whole world. That way, nobody has a ball to play with. And then we should be Mad Max and everybody has a responsibility to build a ball.
Right.
Why do I have to go through that? The balls are already here.
Oh yeah. Order 66. Order 66. I'm gonna show y'all. Order 66. Oh. I'm gonna show y'all. Sound like a goddamn spoiled kid. I fucking hate you, Mom. Give me the fucking I know. I fucking hate you. I hate you. Oh, Billy, calm down. You got a whole set already, Billy. But I want the fucking G.I. Joe. Order 66 on your bitch ass, mommy. Fuck you.
He said order 66 on your bitch ass.
That's what, Angel, that's what you're doing. That's why I said, I don't know how that nation will work out, but Lex will be the perfect spokesperson for your version of Operation Mississippi. But then again, Angel Snup Nup 7 and Lex will be at each other's throats because they're both so narcissistic. They're both spoiled kids. It would not end up pretty because they will end up choking each other out. Order 66, motherfucker! Fuck you! Operation Mississippi! No, Order 66! Be fighting like two goddamn kids, because that's what you are. Because Angel wants to regulate people's shit, thinking everything's a handout, and Lex wants free shit. Neither one of them know what freedom is. Two spoiled kids.
All right, so Inyame says you're not talking black nationalism, but the civil rights movement. What was the civil rights movement? What were they doing in the civil rights movement?
See, I'm about to bring Inyame out of retirement. I'm going to bring you out of retirement, Inyame, because the black nationalists build their whole concept off the Constitution. It starts with John Henson, Martin Delany. This is way before Marcus Garvey even comes into the picture. Way before Malcolm X. Way before Huey P. Newton and them. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Inyame. I'm about to bring you out of retirement. You owe me a debate. You owe me a get that. I got Blue. You got damn Rio. You're the only revenge I got left, baby. You're the only one I got left. I got get back on Blue and Rio. You're the only one. You're the only one left.
So to Inyame's point, when we're talking about civil rights, we're talking about separate but equal. The question that you would have to first answer before you can even speak on it is separate but equal unconstitutional. If you say if by chance you say yes, separate but equal is unconstitutional, based off of what? We're like the civil rights movement. Let's just break it down to separate but equal. Separate but equal was merely based off of economic factors within two communities. Separated meaning segregated, meaning I can't frequent the same establishments that other people frequent. That's all we're talking about. Essentially, that's Jim Crow in a nutshell. Go ahead, Black Son. You were gonna say something?
MD, you know what Inyami is doing right now, right? He's undercutting Delaney's knowledge of the Constitution and his contributions. You're undercutting every black person that has contributed, Inyami. It's there. You can't ignore it. Oh, I'm gonna get you out of retirement. I'm gonna get you out of retirement. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Yummy, I got you. If I really want to start some shit, all I gotta do is just talk black nationalism and Pan-Africanism, just bring Yang on. No, I'm joking. I'm being silly. No, but really. Delaney?
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead, MG, please.
No. I was just gonna finish the point. So with the civil rights movement, we're talking about separate but equal. That's essentially what Jim Crow is. So you're talking about a group of people not being able to frequent establishments based on other people are there.
Right.
That's it. We talk. What is that? That's economic freedom.
Right. And can I add?
The civil rights movement was identifying economic freedom, and they used their economic freedom to make a point based off of the things that they couldn't get. That's identifying a freedom within the Constitution, by the way.
Right.
And it was a group of people that were doing it that were black. That's black nationalism. Correct me if I'm wrong, Black Son.
You got it, baby. You got it. Told you were black nationalist, but I didn't want to say anything. You know, I was like, I'm gonna let him grow into it. I'm just gonna let him grow into it. The minute you left that stuff Angel was talking, I said, yep. MD. Trevor, you getting there. Gynocracy. The whole arena team. And Yami knows it. Yami be playing with us. He knows. Yeah, you know what? I'm going on record. I'm going to really get him out. And Yami is the most patriotic American that I know. He pushes those rights.
Oh, wow.
That's what we need. You know, see, I get tired of people taking this as an insult. I saw you and Yami when Yang was doing the debate with Blue. Oh, yeah, Yang is a patriot. And so are you. So is Malcolm X. So is Huey P. Newton. But Yama, you're the biggest patriot that I know, man. Shout out to you. It don't get no more American than Inyame. Ubuntu.
Right.
Because that Constitution is right here, baby. Just because in
Right.
crime, and let me say this, because MD made a good point about Jim Crow. Jim Crow was unconstitutional. Unconstitutional. That's why they had to send troops down here to the South, the Marines. Because the South wasn't abiding by, first of all, the South wasn't abiding by none of them rules here. This is the South. Y'all forget that. That's why I always tell them, I always tell niggers, understand Southern law. Y'all don't understand. When we succeeded, when we were whistling Dixie, we came up with a whole different set of rules. And even after we lost the war, we still went by them rules. White power? That's what y'all don't understand. Jim Crow was unconstitutional. And just like them boys up in Ashlat and Downton, they don't know nothing about no constitution there, boy. We don't know one about no constitution here, boy. They go by Southern rules. Goddamn, when they succeeded. So when you talk about Grand Dragon Ku Klux Klan waving the goddamn Confederate flag, they talking about the secession, white power. They're not talking about that Constitution.
And they still don't go by them rules because they wave a flag of a treasonous nation. They still don't go by them rules.
So when the Ku Klux Klan waves the American flag and the Confederate flag, those are opposing flags. Because the South had their own constitution, which was no constitution at all. The Jim Crows and the goddamn Reconstructions, and the goddamn put them damn niggers on the plantation. That had nothing to do with the Constitution, sirs. No, those are opposing flags. America was down with the industrialization. They were they moving forward. Goddamn the South, goddamn the niggers, native goddamn pill cotton. They forgot the number one prize here in the South, the goddamn booty. They wouldn't let go of that goddamn booty. Now y'all don't understand me. When the pirate says, "Arg, where's me booty?" They were stealing slave ships. "Arg, where's me booty?" Y'all, that's going over y'all head. Never mind. We got kids watching. I'm not gonna get into that. We'll get into that in another discussion. Maybe late night with Gynocracy. Maybe we can discuss that.
War of 1812. Anyone? Barbary Wars. Anyone?
I say the U.S. only uses the Constitution when it's beneficial, right? Inyame, I knew you were a constitutionalist. I knew it. You can't hide it. You can't run away from it, baby, when it's beneficial. Good points. Good points. When it's beneficial, because not only do the white man use it beneficial, we use it beneficial, and people trying to get to this nation from your African nations try to get here and use it to their beneficial. When it's beneficial, because they don't have the constitution in those African countries, and the ones that do, where you want to be a Pan Africanist, they're going by constitutional principles. Sir, but you know that, Inyame. You know that, Inyame. You know that. You know you Team Arena. I know you need to get your spiritual fix and everything. Shout out to the dark side, but you know you need to come get this old man fix over here with these old boring topics that we discuss with politics. You got to come over here and make America great again. You're part of that, Yame. Make America great again. And oh yeah, he comes from that GM era. He comes from the era when they had the docks in California. Oh, you enjoyed that capitalism there in Yame. Oh, I'm gonna keep progging at you till you come out of retirement. You're the only one left out of the three who done beat me. You're the only one left, Inyami. Oh yes, you're the only one left there. Oh, there we go. We got to set up this debate. I knew I'd get you out there, Mr. Constitutionalist. Because all your concepts, all your thoughts, all your freedom fighting is based on the Constitution when it's beneficial for you, Inyame. You will not agree with none of those African nations because you will always have that barometer of the Constitution to compare it to. Is it a blessing? Is it a curse? I don't know, but it's something that you will always use as a barometer of freedom. You will always measure your freedoms based on the Constitution, which is here, Inyame.
In your heart. I was just about to say that.
You're more patriotic than anybody, Inyame. You're the most patriotic. You can't fool me, Inyame. You try to throw that word around like it's some type of shame and disgust. No, brother.
So wait a minute, Black Son. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You just revealed something divine to me. So are you saying that not just in Yame, but any revolutionist, any freedom fighter, any black nationalist has always identified the oppression, the disaggregation of our people based on the level in which they are in the Constitution? Are you telling me that, Black Son?
I am telling you that.
Oh my God.
Because because they'll claim, oh, I get it from Christianity or I get it from Islam because the Constitution allows you the freedom of interpretation to do that. Oh, you can't escape the Constitution, sir. None of you YouTubers, like I said, I'll go all the way back to the SETIs, all the way back to the Unkageks. I'll dig up the old school and bring it all the way up to now, to the damn polites, to the whoever's, and tell you that your freedom concept is based on the Constitution. Because nobody has this idea of freedom like Africans in America. The Nigerians don't have it, neither do the Somalians, neither do the Ethiopians. The South Africans definitely ain't got it. The Jamaicans ain't got it. Shout out to you, Trevor. But I'm working with you. The Haitians ain't got it. But America has it. Not even in South America, not even in Canada, not even in France. Y'all see how Zanzi be acting. Shout out to Zanzi. You see how goddamn fanatical he is. And not even in England. It's America. And black people's contributions to that America. So what the fuck are you talking about when I say y'all, meaning, oh, America's so oppressive? No. Y'all confusing freedom with wanting free shit. Again, you guys are I fucking hate you, Mom. Give me the fucking G.I. Joe. I fucking hate you. Give me the fucking G.I. Joe. I fucking hate you. Give me the fucking G.I. Joe, mommy. Give me the goddamn G.I. Joe, bitch. Order 66, bitch. I'm sorry I have to use that language, ladies, but that's the reality that we're living in. We're living with spoiled Negroes, spoiled children wanting free shit. Because MD exposed Lex when he's like, well, if you had some money in your pockets, would you be straight? Oh, yeah. You exposed yourself, Lex. Go out there and get a good job. You say you claim you got your own business. And make yourself happy. Shout out to Angel Food, who, this is right on time, you know what I'm saying? Because I called her house and she took this to it. This is, let me ask you, I don't want to lose my man here. And you from Atlanta. You ever been to House in the Park?
I ain't hear you. It kind of faded out. What did you say?
All right, I'm saying, you from Atlanta, have you been to House in the Park at any point in time?
House in the Park?
House in the Park, yes. House in the Park.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. So House in the Park is an event where they play house music. And people, they just
Oh
have
yeah, I saw you post that video. Yeah,
yes, we just be having a good time. And they call them, when people are bubbly like that, we're like, oh, that's a house head right there. Having a good time, just people letting loose. People are so uptight on this. Oh, I'm a revolutionary. I'm black girl, and I'm black girl, and they so uptight. What y'all upset about? No, you're upset because your spoiled kids want free shit. Y'all not them because y'all can't even. Most of y'all be like, you a slave. So you're telling me you're telling a grown man what my freedom is? How many times on YouTube, MD, have people challenge you on your freedom? Because Angel has challenged you on your freedom many times. They don't even know that they slaves. How many times Angel said that shit?
too many times for me to count. We comfortable slaves.
We're right, comfortable slaves. MD, are you not a grown man?
Last I checked, I was. I may not act like it sometimes, but last I checked, I was.
Whether you act like it or not, you should not have another man telling you what your freedom is. Nobody should challenge MD on what he defined as freedom. That itself is freedom. If I get on here and say, no, you're a slave, MD, then I'm defining what this grown man on what freedom is. If I tell you what makes you happy, I'm taking away your freedoms. Why are we not getting that?
It goes back to what GTO said. They back hurt. These people. It's to the point now where we're equating work with the level of economic freedom that we're in. I've never equated economic freedom and tie the strain of what you would the so-called strain of capitalism into my political reality. I've never done that. But whenever we get in these conversations,
absolutely,
somehow, even with Yanga to a certain degree,
he's a culprit. Yanga, you're a culprit.
Talking about our political reality somehow always gets tied back to capitalism.
Right. Capitalism is so evil. Man, Yanga, get out of here with that. Oh, I'm about to get him up here. Now, let me address Inyami because I know Yanga's going to jump on here when he hears that. Civil rights movement was opposed to black nationalism. Okay. But they're both steeped in the Constitution. So they're not working out. They're two different sprouts of two different seeds sproking out the root of the Constitution in Yame. So yes, you're right. But they're forking off. Civil rights and black nationalism, they're forking off. But at the end of the day, they're still both bolstered in the root freedom of the Constitution. There's no way around it in Yame.
Black nationalism, to my understanding and the research that I've done, black nationalism was more rooted in politicism, whereas civil rights was directly a result of what we perceive to be economic restraint. We always gonna tie it together. I'm not saying that capitalism and politics don't go hand to hand in some fashion, but you're not going to be able to dictate my role in capitalism and try to tie it into my political reality. It don't work that way. Have you ever thought that you could be content? Just ponder it for a second. Do you not think it possible for a man to be content in his position when it comes to his economic ability? Whether rich or poor, or in between.
Right, you determine that comfort as a man. You determine that, MD. And who am I to take that away from you? Because
I'm telling, right, real quick. What I'm telling you is whether I'm content in my ability of wage in this country or not, The fact of the matter is, I understand that when the gun went off for the race, I was chained to the block.
Right.
So what needs to happen is I need that chain cut off so I can get back into the race from an economic standpoint, despite whether I tied into my politics or not. Me personally, I don't believe that my politics should be tied to my economic standing. They're two different things. My equity from a capitalistic standpoint has nothing to do with my equity politically, because my equity politically was supposed to be given to me at birth. But we know what constituted that. We know the effects of what happened with us not getting that social equity. So let's worry about getting the social equity first before we can start worrying about overall money as opposed to where you think you should be money-wise. That's not the point of reparations. The point of reparations is not to make you feel rich.
Right.
It's not the point. The point is getting the same equal footing that everybody else who's a U.S. citizen in this country got that you didn't get. That's civil rights in itself.
But see, you're dealing with freedom and people who wanted free shit. You're right now. You're on the free people who want niggas want free shit. They think, gosh, they don't understand that it's going to take work after they get the reparations. That's why we're saying, do what you do with your reparations. We're going to do what we do.
Because my reparations is not tied to a social standing with everybody else.
Freedom.
Once you get your reparations, you are now, and it you know, reparations is just more than a check, but we just dealing with a check. Reparations is to make you whole as a U.S. citizen, just like the Civil Rights Movement did, just like the Emancipation Proclamation did.
Right, there's steps. Right,
it's steps to this.
Constant struggles to freedom. Constant struggles of freedom, and y'all want to go backwards? After we done built up to the greatest freedoms in the world, we're greater freedom. Now, not saying that we can't stop building. We can't, we can keep building, but my thing is, if black land, soul land has to go past that we've already built, and y'all want to go backwards and sleeping on the floor and catering and being subservient to people who have hissy fits like Lex and Angel Snuffed Up 7 and all these other lunatics. When I say lunatics, y'all be flipping. Y'all be flipping. Fact,
real quick, and that when you said that, it made me remember something else he said. So he said about going back to the handout, right?
Right.
He said that our ancestors didn't ask for a handout. They were able to build communities, Black Wall Street, such and such, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
This is how I know you don't know politics. Black Wall Street was a neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. What black people were in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the time? Do you know, Black Son? If you do, please explain to the people. Who were those black people in Tulsa?
Break it down, MD.
They were the Indian freedmen. Most people that derive from Black Wall Street, not all, but most people that derive from Black Wall Street came from the quote unquote 5 civilized tribes. What happened to the Indian freedmen? Dawes Rolls, anybody? The Dawes Rolls were created. They were given subsidies, even though it wasn't equal to what the Indians was getting. It was something nonetheless. Some of them were even given allotments of land in Oklahoma. These people were able to move and shake that money and to build an empire in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You don't know what you're talking about. They didn't build it from the ground up, going into Mad Max mode after slavery, and then all of a sudden, poof, Black Wall Street. It don't work that way. Wilmington, North Carolina. They built an empire in Wilmington. One of the first black transit companies in Wilmington, North Carolina. How were they able to do that? Fusionist Party, radical republicanism. They invested in that community because they saw an opportunity to create what? A voting bloc of black people to change the face of republicanism. They invested in Wilmington, North Carolina. And what did the racist Democrats do? They came in and destroyed it. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to politics. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to the history of our people. So stop talking on it.
And there y'all have it, y'all. There y'all have it. There y'all have it. There y'all have it. I mean, it's again, Angel. You always have the invitation to come and have a discussion. I mean, but really, and I'm not saying this to be insulting. You're not on the level. You're not on the level. We get it.
And let me say this real quick. My bad. Let me say this real quick. And until you swallow your pride and come to the table, whether it be on the arena or on your channel, I am going to continue my work on Operation Exodus South, whether you like it or not. I'm going to lay down a foundation of what political power looks like for people. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know what the hell you're going to do. As a matter of fact, as president, I charge you with treason because you're going out spewing rhetoric that doesn't have anything to do a benefit when it comes to our people. Charging you with treason. You want it. You on the federal most wanted list of OES. And that's my proclamation as president.
So now you're a fugitive, Angel. You went from relinquishing your power to being a fugitive. First wanted man in oh gosh, damn. The first wanted man in Blackland. God damn. You have made yourself the first wanted man in Blackland, Angel. Charged with treason and sedition. Damn. But I know he'll do another response video. He'll talk about, how Black Sun, when this and that and blah, blah, blah. He'll do all that. But it won't have nothing to do with nationalism and building of nations and anything that we talked about tonight. We'll get a playback on this video from several people.
Yeah, it's all good. So I suggest, brother, that you go and turn yourself in. Come on to the arena and have that discussion. And maybe we'll be lenient on you. Maybe. Just maybe.
You're still not gonna get past this line of questioning, but yeah, we'll be lenient on you. But you got to stand before a tribunal. You got to stand before the tribunal. I got to make sure you know the basics of what freedom is, the basics of what oppression is. You got to learn those two basic things in order to make this country great again. You got to learn what freedom is, Angel, and what oppression is. Then and only then can we have a conversation, because anything else is just a bunch of nigger babble. Then you get trouble.
There it is. There it is. So you, for the time being, you're a fugitive. But that's not to say that we can give you qualified immunity. That's not to say. It all depends on you. It all depends on you.
You got to turn yourself in first, sir.
And there you have it, man. On that situation, I ain't got nothing else to say. Until the next response.
Well, we both got some assignment homeworks to do. So you're going to bring us with the next presentation, and I got to bring the presentation for Inyame. What is Black nationalism, please? Next show. So Inyame, since I don't have any debates lined up, because my next opponent actually has which is Trevor, he has a debate with Rio, so he's going to be busy with that. That means I can squeeze this in. So black people can finally see what Black Sun is standing on. Well, I mean, I told you I'm standing on freedom, but I can make it intertwine with the Constitution easily. easily because black nationalism was birthed here in America under the Constitution. Under the Constitution, I'll go back to Mark John Henson with that one. And Yame, remember I got White Son to help me out with this there. You know, White Son's constitution. One thing about White Son and Black Son, we're both constitutionalists. That's our common goal there. All freedom lovers love the Constitution on both sides of the fence. So I got you, Yami. I got you. Man, MD, man, it is a pleasure. Man, you be
No
safe
doubt, no
on them
doubt.
roads, man. Be safe on them roads. You know, I think rain is coming in. Well, it says 40%, so I'm not gonna even speak on that. But yeah, just be safe out there, brother.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I'm on my way back to Atlanta, but I'll be heading back out before the weekend. So
All right, good.
yeah, man. Like again, Wrestling Wednesdays tomorrow.
Oh, you know it. Whoo! That last show was fire. Shout out to Ben Cat. Shout out to Trevor. Shout out to MD20. Y'all don't want to miss that show. I'm going to try to invite Asar. No guarantees, but, Asar loves the show. But Asar's busy getting his CDL right now, so I get it. But Asar, I think he should be finished with all that now. So Asar, I want to see you on Wrestling Wednesdays. Yeah, brother. The five-time world champion. I want to see Asar there. Yeah, I want to see Asar there, man. But yeah, the show is fire. Man, home of Wrestling Wednesday. What can I say? Man? Y'all bring the heat every time. Shout out to Gynocracy Takeover. Shout out to Yanga. Shout out to Inyame. We waiting on you to premiere show, Inyame. I think Angel Food is supposed to be doing a show tonight. I hope she does. So if she does it on her channel or the arena, either way, I'm jumping up there and I'm going to discuss this house music with her because yes, we're gonna have that discussion.
So
Okay.
real quick, so speaking on house music, it's to my understanding that house music derived from like Chicago in that era with the black house scene. Is that right?
Yeah. Chicago.
Okay, all right.
Chicago, Detroit. Yeah. Well, there's a debate.
Yeah, I really never got in the house like that.
Well, it's a big thing, and Atlanta has for years, and that's why I was asking you about it because Atlanta is the hub now. Like Atlanta, because the house in the park, they call it the new Sin City. Like it's more exciting than Las Vegas. It's oh man, you just have to go to one of those. It's something you have to experience. You got to be there, but it's been in Atlanta.
So I know one event that they used to have in Atlanta. Well, it wasn't in Atlanta. I guess sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. It got so big one year they actually had it like at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. What is that? Neverland? Is that what it's called? Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard, man. Atlanta be having so many damn stuff going on.
You're right, man. You're right. You're right.
Dragon Con, Comic Con, House in the Park. Man, they be having all kinds of stuff going on in Atlanta, man. Atlanta.
Yeah, shaky beats.
Yeah.
Shaky knees. Both of them.
Right. And let's
Music Midtown. Yeah. Too much stuff going on in Atlanta, man.
What's going on? And let's not forget, I did a show. Atlanta has the largest haunted house in the country. I didn't know that. Netherworld.
Yeah. Netherworld. Yeah, I know Netherworld.
Did you know that was the largest haunted?
No, I didn't.
It is. Because they expanded from the Netherworld haunted house. Now they got the Netherworld science fiction world. So yeah, it's the largest haunted house facility in the country. I didn't even know that. I was like, what? Yeah, they're like, yeah, they're the largest.
Atlanta, man, it's crazy. Like you said, you'll be hard pressed to find anybody, and I'm from Atlanta. Yeah. I'll be hard pressed to find anybody that's actually from Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like but this is not the same city that I grew up in at all. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta, they up there with Las Vegas when it comes to like just entertainments and a lot of they because I've been to Las Vegas. And let me tell you, Atlanta's right on their heels. Atlanta's on the heels.
Yeah, no doubt.
Atlanta's on the heels, brother. And like I said, I didn't even know Atlanta Netherworld is the largest. I seen that thing grow when it was in Gwinnett County. Yeah, they're the largest haunted house in the country. I'm like, what? Damn! But you got to experience. That's another thing you got to experience. I don't know how old your kids are, but I don't know. You might want to wait until they're, I guess, in their teens. But you take them to that dude. That thing is off the chain. Damn.
Yeah, last year, my oldest son, he went to a haunted house. 13
Yeah,
stories. It's like in a high rise building. Yeah,
yeah. Okay, so
yeah. He went to that.
because they're all trying to compete with Netherworld, you got all these other conglomerate of haunted houses. So yeah, Atlanta's where it's at. So yeah, I'm gonna let Angel know. Yes, she would go to House in the Park, she lose her damn mind, she'll go nuts.
Yeah,
One thing
yeah. I
about
had to sign a damn waiver. When I took him and his friend, I had to sign a damn waiver. I'm like, what the hell? I'm signing a waiver for?
yeah, this shit's scary, bro.
Like, in the event of injury, I'm like, what injury? What the hell?
It's scary. They have like these little every so often they have like these little places where you can opt out, like these little exits on the side doors. You can't take it no more. This shit is scary, bro. This shit is scary. Like it's off the chain. You got to experience it, bro. Netherworld is off the chain, man.
Yeah, I always knew about it, but I just never went. I just,
Go 1 year. Go.
Yeah, I always knew. Netherworld's been around since I was little, like
Yeah.
real little.
Yeah. And they just kept putting money into it, and it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Now it's the largest in the world. I remember when they were warehousing Gwinnett, and they were okay, but man, I didn't realize how much they've evolved. And I said, man, let me go to this thing 1 year. All this hype. I see why they got the hype, because now you got movie companies, old horror movies. They donated old stuff to the Netherworld. They love it so much. You got production companies just donating shit.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember. Hellraiser, and you had that baby running through the damn hallway. They got that. They got that there. I was like, oh damn.
Shit.
Yeah, it's intense, brother. It's intense.
Yeah, man. It's two things that I don't really too much deal with. Like I can watch a scary movie. That ain't no problem. I ain't like afraid of nothing.
Right.
But like the jump shit, I don't do the jump shit, and I don't do heights.
Yeah.
At all. You know what I mean?
We there. Yeah, I definitely don't do heights, man. Man, shout out.
Yeah. That Six Flags stuff, I can't. Nope.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot of dates in my, in my teen years, messing with Six Flags, yo.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I just rather not deal with you.
Damn.
I ain't going there.
Damn.
Well, I'll go. I'll walk around.
Right.
That's about it. That's about it.
Damn, LD. We gotta see. That's something we can discuss tonight on Guido's show with dating, man. Yeah, hey, that was a fire show y'all did last night too, man. Hey, shout out to Gynocracy and Juju. That's I listened to it. I said, damn, I gotta get up and go to work, man. But that was fire.
Yeah. I had to lay it down. I was like, man, let me get on, call it quit.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah. Hey, but shout out for you jumping on there, man. Because I was like, damn, I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, man, I gotta get up.
I just really got on messing with Juju and Gano. Like I was like, let me get on for a couple of minutes and I'll jump off. But yeah, man, it's always good having that perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Always good.
Yeah. I like, man. Shout out to them sisters, man. And I hope more sisters join, man. Like I said, I hope more sisters join them, man, and support them, because I love that build last night between the sisters. I loved it. I loved it, man. I loved it. And you jumped in there, and it was just, oh man, it was just awesome, bro. Damn. I never thought I'd like a conversation about relationships, but y'all made that fun. Y'all made that really fun, man. Usually those kind of conversations go left, but y'all kept it to where it was actually fun to listen to. I was like, damn, I'm enjoying this. So yeah. And with that
No doubt.
Hey man, be safe out there, man. I'm gonna close it on out. Shout out to Guy.
No problem, man. Shouts out to everybody.
Yes. Shout out to MD. Shout out to Twin. Shout out to Inyame. Shout out to Yanga. Shout out to Trevor. And shout out to, I thought I saw MD. Did I see Zanzi up in here? No, I ain't seen Zanzi. Shout out to Zanzi. All right, y'all. With that being said, we out, y'all, and peace.
The Arena of Six.